We will review the Kostka Chapter 1 scales. The fundamentals. The octavas on the piano. Excuse me. So the middle C is the C4. C3 is the second space on the basic clef. C1 is the ledger line number 2 below the musical staff and the C1. C5 is the the third space on the treble clef. The second ledger line above the musical staff is the C6. Let me show you here on the. Let me just. C4, C4 on the bass clef, C2, C2, C4, C3, C2, C1. Now going up, C5, C6, C4, C5, C6, C7, and C8. All those ledger lines, so you need to get used to. So what I do, I just count like A, C, E, G, B, D, F, A, C. I count in thirds. So E, C, A, F, D, and here's the C. You can find the best way for you to. Those are the called pitch notes. Pitch notes are the name of the note within each octave. So those notes here are not interval, but the octaves that you can find on the piano, on the instruments, because you just have 7 musical notes. B, D, E, F, G, A, B. The name, just the name of the notes is C, D, E, F, G, A, B. 7 musical notes. and the C is going to be the repeat of the original note. Excuse me. So, but if I'm going to, for example, going to sing that, how can you sing? Until here. Let's listen. Now let me just do some modification. Let me put just the name of the notes without the octaves, okay? Okay, let's listen with the pitch notes written correctly and the others just put aleatório, okay? Okay, now if I don't put within the octave, so it's going to be really, let's put here, sorry, sorry, my eyes. Now let's within the pitch notes. You understand? So therefore, the octavus is the position of the notes. For example, the scale of the C4 is not a scale in half steps and whole steps, but the octave of the C4 is your middle C on the piano. Middle C is when you sit in front of the piano, there is the two black keys, the pattern of two black keys and three black keys is the first, let me put it here. Here's the C4. Not sure why this came like that. So C4 is, you have this pattern, two black keys and three black keys. The first white key before the two black keys is your C, in this case C4. Two black keys and the first white key on the left is the C. Two black keys, the first white key before is the C. Two black keys, the first white key before is your C. So on the piano, when you sit in front of the piano, that middle C, because your body is going to be right on the middle, the first white key before the pattern of the two black keys is your middle C, is the center, is the middle C. So for it to play. So therefore we write in the music using the lines and spaces to justify those position of the scales of the octaves. See, here it's not the same. The name of the note is this G, E, C, E, G, C. The same name of the notes as this here, but it's not the same pitch. So it's the same name of the notes, that's G, E, C, E, G, C, E, D, C, E, F sharp, G, 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 E, D, C, B, A, B, C, C, G, E, C. So the same name of the notes, but not the same pitch notes. Here's the pitch notes: G, E, C, E, G, C, E, D, C, E, F sharp, G, 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 E, D, C, B, A, B, C, C, G, E, C. Those are within the C4, C5, C4, C5, C4, sorry, C5, C4. Let me put it here. The C4 is the octave. Now the C5, C5, C4, C5, C4, so on and so forth. See, this is the first chapter, Oscar. The octaves, or the pitch notes on the Corsican. See here the example where he put the octavas on the piano? Can you
Yes.
hear?
Yes.
Okay. So the C4, C5, etc. I'm showing here, if you do not have the notes within this octave, look, the same of the notes, the name of the notes, that is C, E, G, E, C, E, G, C, E, D, C, E, F sharp, G, 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 E, D, C, B, A, B, C, C, G, E, C. The name of the notes here is G, E, C, E, G, C, E, D, C, E, F sharp, G, 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 E, D, C, B, A, B, C, C, G, E, C. Are the same name of the notes, but not the same pitch notes. This is G4, E5, C4, E3, G4, C4. Here is G4, E4, C4, E4, G4, C5. Let's listen to see the difference. The same name of the notes, but different pitch notes. See, the same notes, same name of the notes, but different pitch of notes. Therefore, pitch of the notes is really important because we place the name of the notes within each octave to be sounded. So therefore, we have those pitch of notes. He gave an example of C4 on the treble clef, C4 on the bass clef, C4 on the C clef, is the alto clef on the third line, C4 on the fourth line. C4, C4 on the treble clef, C4 on the bass clef. The first ledger line above the music staff. And the treble clef, C4 is the first ledger line below the music staff. The alto clef is on the third line. There's a C clef on the third line. So which means the C is going to be right, the C4 is going to be on the third line. Now, the tenor clef is the C clef on the fourth line. The C4 is going to be on the fourth line. Now, they do not have it here. Okay. The C clef on the first line or the soprano line. The C4 is on the first line. Now the C clef on the second line is the mezzo soprano line. No, sorry. Okay, I'm not sure how to find it on this program. Sorry. Let me see if we can find it. Interesting. Now with the update, they do not have the C clef on the second line. I know there is. I found it. C clef on the second line is the mezzo soprano. The C4 is on the second line. Now the bass clef on the third line is the baritone line. Is on the third line. The C4 is on the fifth line. So C4, 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 and C4. So on the C clef, the position of the C4 is where the line of the C clef is. If it's on the first line, the C4 is on the first line. It's on the second line, the C4 is on the second line. It's on the third line, the C4 is on the third line. It's the fourth line, the C clef is on the fourth line, the C4 is on the fourth line. On the baritone clef, the clef is on the third line, so that is F, A, C. So the C4 is on the fourth, the line number 5. On the bass clef, is the F clef is on the fourth line, so the middle C, the C4 is on the first ledger line above the music staff. The treble clef, the C4 is the first ledger line below the music staff. So this is called the sete clavio. Sete clavio is the 7 clefs. Sete clavio, 7 clefs. 4 from the C clef on the first line, second, third, and fourth. 2 from the bass clef, and 1 of the treble clef. Treble clef is the youngest one. The oldest one is from the C clef that were used on the Renaissance and the beginning of the Baroque music. And after that, we start to have the treble clef. They say that's the violin clef. This we are talking about the chapter number 1 of Kostka, okay?
Okay.
After that, start the scales. We're going to choose the treble clef and the bass clef. I'm going to start with the natural scale. Natural major scale. That's your C major or ionic or jonic. Because came from the Greek mode, ionic or jonic, or your C major. So you can make any major scale following this pattern. The pattern is 1 whole step, 1 whole step, half step, 1 2, 3 whole steps and 1 half step. So 2 whole steps and 1 half step. 3 whole steps and 1 half step. C to D is whole step. D to E is whole step. E to F is half step. F to G is whole step. G to A is whole step. A to B is whole step. B to C is half a step, or semitones. So the semitones that we have is just E to F, the natural semitones, or half step, are E to F and B to C. That's all. All the others are going to alter with the accidentals. So the natural notes are C, D, E, F, C, D, E, F, C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Sorry, I cannot even speak. So those are the natural notes. The natural half steps are E to F and B to C in any octave, any clef. So now how do we build the next scale? Let's say on scale 1 whole step above the C is going to be D. Let's play the first scale. The second one is listen. It's not the same because that F and B, so you need to see. D to E is whole step. C to D is whole step. D to E here is whole step. E to F is half step, so you need to change the F, alter the sharp. Now I have 1 whole step, another whole step. F sharp to G is half step, so that's good. So whole step, and half step. D to A, whole step, A to B, whole step. B to C need to be whole step, but is half step. So we need to alter the C. So now to have 1 whole step and C sharp to D, half step. So now we have the same measurement as the C major. Let's listen. They follow the same pattern. 2 whole steps, 1 half step, 3 whole steps, and 1 half step. The next one, 1 whole step after the D is going to be E. If you build the scales like that, we are going to, this is going to be the Frisian, the mode. But we want to follow the pattern of the Ionic or Ionic or the C major. E, F, half step or C half step, need to be whole step. So you need to alter the F with the sharp. F sharp to G is half step, but need to be whole step. So you need to alter the G. So whole step, whole step. Let's see if we can write this here. Well, could not edit. just going to write. Whole step, E to F, need to have F to G, and to have another whole step. G to A need to be half step. A to B need to be whole step. B to C need to be whole step, but it's not, so you need to alter. No, it needs to be another whole step, but it's not, you need to alter. B to E must be half step. So whole step, we already altered the F. Now it's whole step. F sharp to G sharp is whole step, correct. G sharp to A is half step, that's correct. A to B is whole step. B to C is half step, so I need to alter the C. C sharp to the natural is half step, so I need to alter the D. Now you have one whole step. D sharp to E is half step, now it's correctly. Now let's listen. Have the same measurements as the C major. Now the next half step from the E is going to be F natural. So F to G is whole step, or the measurement will be two whole steps, one half step. Let's do that. So F to G is whole step, G to A is whole step, A to B natural is whole step. So I need to make one half step. So I put on flat on the B. Let's put here the piano. Excuse me. F to G, G to A to B natural is whole step. So we need to alter the B, lowering. So I use the flat. Now that you have whole step, B flat to C has whole step. B flat, B natural, and C, two half steps equal of one whole step. So whole step, C to D is whole step, D to E is whole step, and E to F is whole step. That's the semitone. So now the F major scale. So use one flat. Let's go back here so I can add the name of the scales. All those made from the C major scale, the same pattern. D major, E major, F major. Now let's go one whole step from F. Whole step from F is G. First, you write the notes, 8 notes G to G, without thinking about the half step and whole step. Here is a mixolydian because the 7 is minor. So need to have 2 whole steps, 1 half step, 3 whole step, and 1 half step. So G to A is whole step, or G to A, whole step, A to B, whole step, B to C, half step, C to D is whole step, D to E is whole step, E to F need to be half step, whole step, but it's half step. So you need to alter the G. If you put on flat on F, so the F is on the position of the E, so therefore you add on sharp on the F. Sorry. That's the G major scale. Now let's go 1 whole step above the G, which means the A. Let's write A to A 1 octave. So this is the aioli, not aioli, but on the mode called is the A minor scale, but you need to do the model of the joint is 2 whole steps, 1 half step, 3 whole steps, 1 half step. So A to B, whole step. B to C need to be whole step, but it's half step. So you need to alter the C. C to D need to have half step, C sharp. That's good. So D to E whole step. E to F need to be whole step, but it's natural, it's half step. We need to alter the F. Now F to G need to be whole step, so F sharp to G, half step, so you need to add 1 sharp on the G. G sharp to A is half step. So now we have the A major scale. Without any alteration is Aeolian. When you alter the scale, we are make the same mode as the C major, become A major. A major has 3 sharps, F, C, and G. So for now, the building the scales, we are done. After we are going to harmonize those scales. In those exercises, he asked you to harmonize scale degree and key signature. We're not going to work on the minor scale yet, okay? Just on the major. Any question to here?
Yes, the whole steps and the half steps, that was a little bit confusing to what made him like the whole step and the half step. I kind of know, but like I'm not too sure if it's right or not.
Okay, let's go back here. Let's start with the natural half steps. The only natural half step that we have is E to F and B to C in any octave. in any octave, just so that those are the half steps, the semitones. All the others are whole steps. Those are whole steps. So
Okay.
for us to form, we have the sharps and flat. For example, I want to make artificial half steps. I'm going to use the sharps. For example, on C. Sharp alter the natural, the pitch of the natural note by half step. C sharp. Is that the pound key that you see on the keyboard? Or D natural. D sharp. No. With the flat, lower the pitch of the natural note by half step. D flat. And the natural will null any music accidental. Or see, D flat, D natural. The natural null all the accidental. Let's put here one C sharp. Now C natural. C sharp, C natural. Sorry. D flat, D natural. So the natural elevate the pitch of the note by half step. D flat, D natural. C sharp, C natural. Here, lower the pitch of the natural note by 0 because go back to the natural note. But ta-da, half steps. See half steps? Let's listen. Those are the accidentals. We also have the double sharp. Double sharp raise the pitch of the natural note by one whole step.
Oh, okay. I think I know. I see.
So double sharp raise the pitch of the natural note by whole step. So C, C. And that double sharp stays in the same place as the D natural. Double flat lower the pitch of the natural note by whole step. So let me put here the piano. C natural, I add the sharp is going to be C sharp, C sharp. Add another sharp is double sharp. C natural, C sharp, C double sharp. D natural, D flat, D double sharp, double flat, sorry. D natural, D flat, D double flat. So D double flat stays in the same key on the piano as C. D, C double sharp stays in the same key as the D natural. C natural, C sharp, C double sharp. So we have those sharps. So therefore, when you build the scale like you build here, so G to A, natural, 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 natural. E to F is half step. So you need to add, to become one whole step, you need to E, half step, another half step, one whole step. So E to F sharp and G, because the formula is whole step, half step, 3 whole steps, and 1 half step. So here is natural, therefore we add 1 sharp. F natural, if I would add the flat, it's going to be on the E natural. Would not make a whole step.
Okay.
Whole step is 1 whole tone. Any question to here?
Yeah. I think I get it. So what's it called? So 2 sharps make a whole step, right?
Yes,
And then just 1 sharp makes a half step,
very good, yes.
and then a flat makes a goes like a lower half step, kind of.
Lower half step, yes.
Okay. Okay. I think I get it now.
You have all these on the